Well, Mr. Ram, first of all, I would like to thank you for the appointment.
Okay.
This is my visiting card, and you can see I'm working as a senior advisor with Tata AIA Life Insurance Company.
Right.
This is my mobile number, and most of the time I'm in field meeting with customers. So the best way to reach me is call on my mobile.
Okay.
I've been working with this company for more than 3.5 years now. And on a personal front, I'm a science graduate and I'm married, and I have a son who's just completed 4 years of age.
Oh, that's great.
Can I know something about you, sir?
Yeah, Atul, I've been in Bombay for the past 30 years.
Oh.
And I'm working with a private company. It's a textile company.
Which company, sir?
This is Raymond Limited.
Oh, that's a big company.
Yeah. And I've been working there for the past 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your role and responsibilities there?
I handle the entire Western Zone marketing operations.
Okay, so that involves a lot of traveling as well.
Yes, it does.
Okay, and who all are there in your family?
And my family consists of my wife and my 4-year-old daughter, Akshara.
Oh, wow. So she's 4 years, that means she would be starting to go to school now?
Yeah, we just put her about a couple of months ago.
Okay, great, sir. In fact, one of my role and my key area of specialization is to ensure that families' standard of living is protected, families like you.
Okay.
And that is the discussion which we are going to have today. And before we move forward, I would like to reiterate the 3 promises which I made to you over the phone. And the first promise is that I am not here to sell you anything.
Yeah.
The second thing is that in case you don't find any value in the discussion which we will have, then I will not bring it up further again unless you wish to do so. And the third promise is that if you do find value in the discussion which we will have, only then we will enter into a mutually beneficial agent-client relationship and take this forward. Is that fine with you, sir?
Yeah, that's fine. In fact, it sounds very professional from your end. Like the reason why I gave an appointment was you mentioned to me that you're not going to sell me anything.
Right.
So, pretty good.
Right. Thank you, sir. So, I would like to ask you a few questions in this regard. My first question is that I see you are maintaining a quite decent standard of living for your family.
Yeah.
So, what is the average amount you spend on a monthly basis to maintain this standard of living?
Approximately 45,000 per month.
45,000?
Yeah, 45,000 per month. Yeah.
Sir, I have an interesting presentation here which actually shows that what is the life insurance cover required by an individual who will want his family to get, say, approximately 45,000 rupees a month to maintain their standard of living.
Okay.
And in this tool, this illustration, we have taken 3 rates of interest into consideration.
Okay.
And when we are talking about these rates of interest, they are assumed to be the bank fixed deposit rate in the long term.
Okay.
So we are talking about 5%, 6% and 7%. So at a 5% rate of interest, if an amount of 1 crore rupees is available as the life insurance cover, that will help the family get approximately 42,000 rupees on a monthly basis. And if we talk about 6%, so it is going to be approximately 50,000 rupees in a month.
Oh, that's it.
So you see that the amount of life insurance cover which you actually require in order to protect your family's standard of living, which you said that requires on a monthly basis 45,000 rupees, you will need a life insurance cover of approximately 1 crore.
1 crore life insurance, Atul?
Yes, sir.
I really doubt whether I'll be able to afford all this.
Well, sir, I totally understand. And in fact, affordability is one of the things which we at Tata AIA Life Insurance keep in mind when we are designing the solutions for our customers.
Okay.
So allow me to share with you an illustration where we have shown that what actually it will cost in order to get that 1 crore worth of life insurance protection cover for you.
Okay.
We have made the illustrations for age 30, 35, and as you mentioned that you are 32.
Right.
So the premium which we are going to talk about, your premium is going to be roughly around this.
Okay.
For a person aged 30, the life insurance cover of 1 crore comes at a small cost of just 12,600 rupees in a year, which translates to less than 35 rupees in a day.
Less than 35 in a day?
Yes, and this is for age. Yes, sir, and this is for age 30.
Okay.
For you, the amount will be somewhere near this.
Okay.
So, sir, how do you feel about this solution?
Atul, I never thought 1 crore was, you could get a 1 crore insurance at less than 35 rupees a day.
Sir.
I've understood whatever you shared with me about the power of life insurance, and I really appreciate the way you've taken me through that. However, Atul,
What I feel is I don't think I require insurance at this stage. You see, I lead a healthy lifestyle. I don't smoke. I don't drink.
That's great, sir.
And longevity in my family is there.
Oh, that's great, sir.
85, 90, that's there. And
Right.
I don't think anything is going to happen to me at all. So I don't think I require 1 crore of life insurance.
Well, sir, first of all, thanks for sharing your thoughts with me. In fact, in these 3.5 years I've been with Tata AIA Life, I've got the opportunity to service more than 80 customers, and all of them had this same thought initially. And the thoughts are so common that our company has actually put them in the form of a tool. And the people believe that, I don't need life insurance, or nothing will happen to me. But at the same time, I would also like to share with you a study which was conducted by Swiss Re, which is the world's largest reinsurance company based in Europe.
Okay.
What they found was really shocking. In India, for every 100 rupee of protection requirement, only 7.4 is put into insurance and saving. So you see, there is a huge gap of 92.6% in India in terms of protection.
Okay.
And that is why India in the entire world has the third largest protection gap.
Okay.
And the basic reason behind this protection gap is that people believe, well, I'm leading a healthy life, nothing can happen to me. Or, like you said, my astrologer has said that, I am going to live long. But at the same time, there are stark realities.
Okay.
Today, in India, 1 out of every 4 person who's currently aged 20 will actually not live up to age 65.
Oh.
Every year in India, more than 6 lakh people die due to cancer, and there are 8 lakh people who are detected with cancer.
Oh.
In India, the cases of accidents have been on the rise, and according to a study, more than 1.3 lakh people die due to road accidents every year.
Okay.
Despite these facts, despite these realities, people still take chance with their life. People still believe that, well, I will not die, I will not suffer any disability, or nothing will happen to me. Or, like, I don't know what you're talking about. Insurance, I don't need insurance. Or my astrologer has said that I will live long. And that is the reason that there is a huge protection gap in India. Sir, at this point of time, I would like to ask you, what percentage of your family's standard of living you would like to leave on chance?
Percentage, I'm not going to leave anything to chance, Atul. I do not want to leave anything to chance.
Right, sir. I understand. And in fact, we all love our families and want to make provision for our family. We want to ensure that their standard of living is maintained.
Right.
So, sir, in that regard, have you made any provisions already?
I have got life insurance policies.
Oh, wow, that's great, sir. Would you like to know whether that is sufficient?
Yeah, why not? I would be interested in knowing.
Okay, so sir, here I would like to introduce a wonderful tool which has been designed by our company called Find the Gap.
Okay.
And which is a tool designed by our company which helps to calculate the exact protection gap, the life insurance cover gap which you require today in order to ensure that your family's standard of living is protected in your absence.
Okay.
It will only take 2 to 3 minutes of your time. So with your permission, I would like to proceed.
Yeah, why not?
Right. So I'll be asking you a few questions and we'll be doing some calculation.
Okay.
So as you mentioned earlier that the rough amount of money you spend on a monthly basis to maintain the standard of living of your family is approximately 45,000 rupees.
Yes.
May I ask, does this include the monthly EMIs?
No, it does not include the EMIs.
So if we include the EMIs, what is the total amount you spend?
See, EMIs, I'm paying around 20,000 per month.
Okay, so that makes it approximately 65,000.
65,000.
Right. So 65,000 is the total monthly household expense.
Right.
Out of which you said 20,000 is the EMI, which leaves us with 45,000 which you spend on the family expenses.
Right.
We'll try to calculate this on an annual basis, which gives us 5,40,000, which is the amount your family requires to maintain the current standard of living on an annual basis.
Okay.
Right. Now, sir, moving on, we are talking about protecting the standard of living of the family.
Right.
And hence, we talk about the guarantee. And you also mentioned that if we talk about the long-term rate of interest, which a bank fixed deposit will give us, it roughly comes to around 5%. So for the 5% rate of interest,
Right.
we have to now calculate what is that life insurance cover which you would need in
Okay.
order to provide your family with this 5,40,000 at a rate of interest of 5%.
Okay.
So in order to calculate that, we will divide 5,40,000 with 5%,
Okay.
which gives us a corpus of 1 crore 8 lakhs of life insurance cover requirement.
Okay.
Now, as you said that you have an outstanding loan,
Right.
so I'm sure you would not want your family to bear the burden of that loan in case of your absence.
Not at all. Why would they bear the burden? I don't want them to.
Sir, I totally understand, and therefore I would like to ask you that what is the total outstanding principal on the loans for which you are paying the EMIs?
Should be close to 18 lakhs. I think. Yeah.
18 lakhs.
Yeah.
So we'll add this amount to 1 crore 8 lakhs because this is the amount you don't want your family to pay in case of your absence,
Right.
and therefore your cover comes up to 1 crore 26 lakh.
But I already have life insurance, I said. I told
Exactly,
you.
sir. That was in
Yeah.
fact my next question.
Uh-huh.
So how much sum assured you have from your current life insurance policies?
Approximately 10 lakhs.
10 lakhs.
Yeah.
So because you already have a cover of 10 lakhs, what we'll do is we'll subtract this 10 lakh
Okay.
from the gross life insurance cover which we have calculated,
Okay.
and therefore the amount comes to 1 crore 16 lakhs. Sir,
Okay.
this is the protection gap which you have today,
Okay.
and which, if covered, will ensure that your family's standard of living is protected
Okay.
in the time to come in
Right.
your absence come what may.
Oh.
So how do you feel about this, sir?
Atul, it's been an eye-opener for me. In fact, many of the agents who met me in the past, they've never taken me through this kind of a calculation. And I'm really impressed by the way you've, helped me calculate the entire net life insurance cover. So what do you suggest? How do I proceed from here?
Sir, for that, allow me to take you through the features and benefits of an attractive and affordable term plan
Okay.
from our company, which
Okay.
is called Tata AIA Life Insurance Maharaksha Supreme.
Hello friends, so how did you like the role play? I'm sure it must have given you a lot of confidence as to how to handle customer queries when you try to sell protection. It has been an interesting and a long day so far. We started with the concept of Mind the Gap. Then we moved to our new product Maharaksha Supreme. Then we also discussed the aspect of how we can find the gap, calculate the gap, and we introduced the tool Find the Gap Calculator. I hope you found it interesting and simple. We also saw two interesting sales tools which will help you handle objections when you sell protection in the field. You saw the role play done by Atul and Ram, and I am sure it must have given you confidence that selling protection is possible and easy. But at the end of any training session, we'll always have a few questions in our mind. So there's no training session which can be completed without an FAQ. I have with me Vinod. Vinod is our zone head training for West Zone, and he has been through the session throughout the day, and he has captured a few questions which he thinks he needs an answer to so that he can explain to his advisors. Right, Vinod?
Absolutely,
So
Vijay.
welcome to the session, Vinod.
Thank you.
Okay? So I'm ready for your questions, Vinod.
Thanks, Vijay, for the valuable inputs. Excellent in terms of the product presentation. And I must tell you, before I ask you questions, this product is a fantastic product, and I'm very eager to have one for myself so I can safeguard my family's standard of living. Also, I want to recommend this product to my family and friends. And I wanted to ask you a few questions which could help me address their queries.
Absolutely, go ahead.
My first question is, what is the right age that a person should start planning for life insurance cover?
Okay, so somewhere in the day, or many times during the day in fact, I have said that if there is an income, it needs to be protected.
Okay.
if there is an income, it needs to be protected. So when an income starts, the protection should start then, right?
Sure.
So protection should start when the income has started. And Vinod, what age do you think people start earning these days?
I think the age at which people start earning and begin their careers is at 25, 26.
And when they start earning at 25, 26, is it possible that they will have dependent parents and siblings as well?
Yes, yes. They could
Very
have
much
brothers,
possible,
sisters, parents.
So isn't that the right age to start thinking about life insurance?
Sure.
One more reason why people should buy life insurance when they start earning. You know that the younger you buy a term plan, the cheaper it is.
Right.
So why wait?
Yes.
Just to give you an example, a 25-year-old guy, if he wants to buy a 50 lakh Maharaksha Supreme, the premium is only 6,700 rupees per annum, which works out to almost 500 rupees per month, right?
Totally.
I have always been a proponent of thrift. Do you understand the meaning of thrift?
No, Vijay, please enlighten.
Thrift means making small savings at regular intervals.
Sure.
Buying life insurance protection at an early age of 25, 26 inculcates the habit of thrift in a young man,
Right.
which is so essential to build a good financial corpus as well as provide financial protection to one's family. So that's the right time to buy life insurance, or at least start buying life insurance.
You answered my question. I completely agree. And now we should start talking to people at younger ages so that they protect their family from a younger age and benefit from the premium.
Absolutely.
In the training, when we are going through the presentation, there's a lot of emphasis and the way it was projected, and it is a fact that the product has good competitive rates. How do we approach our customers who have got a term plan with the Maharaksha Supreme?
Very interesting question, right? Go back to the first session in the day. What was the first session? Mind the gap.
Absolutely.
And then we said that everyone in India has a huge protection gap. We have a gap of 92.6%. In all possibilities, everyone who has a term plan still has a gap.
Sure.
And the gap, I can guarantee, in most cases, would be higher than the current life insurance protection.
Okay.
So the first thing one needs to do is to go to your existing client who have a term plan and calculate the gap. Once you calculate the gap, the first thing you need to do is sell a new life insurance Maharaksha Supreme to cover that gap. He may insist, I want to buy one plan for my old cover as well as my new cover. It's possible. He may insist. That's your question, right?
Yes. I have another question leading to that. One person who has got a existing cover, then there is a gap cover. So now existing cover could be the product he already has.
Okay.
A gap cover can be solved with the new Maharaksha Supreme.
Absolutely.
Can a customer combine into one plan and buy one Maharaksha Supreme?
Okay, I'll ask you a question. Do you see any difference between Raksha and Maharaksha?
I think yes, the rates and the terms.
Okay. There's one major difference between Raksha and Maharaksha.
Okay.
Raksha is an aggregate rate plan
Okay.
and Maharaksha is a segregate rate plan. Let me explain.
Okay.
Don't get confused with the word aggregate and segregate. Aggregate rate means there is one rate for smoker and non-smoker. That's Raksha.
Okay.
Maharaksha has a segregate rate. That means smoker rate is separate, non-smoker rate is separate. A plan which is on the aggregate rate and a plan which is on the segregate rate, that means there will be a requirement of fresh underwriting.
Absolutely.
Okay? When you bought Raksha, your health condition and your financial condition was at that point in time. It may have changed.
Yes.
When you buy Maharaksha and your health condition has changed, please remember, you will have to go for underwriting. If you have to go for underwriting, it may be possible that because of change in your health, the underwriting requirements will be different to what it was for Raksha.
Okay.
Maybe you got that at ordinary rate.
Sure.
Would you like to take that risk?
Yeah, I mean, he'll lose out on that cover otherwise.
Therefore, such an advice should be only given to such clients who have maintained their health absolutely at the same levels which it was when they bought Raksha. Friend, please remember, no one has adequate life insurance. Let us first think of protecting the gap instead of just merging Raksha and Maharaksha. In trying to do that, let us not forget the main intention.
Vijay, another thing which is coming out is that with female lives, the rates are preferred. And why is this?
Why do you think it will be? I'll tell you why. World over, the female mortality experience is better than the male mortality experience.
Okay.
If the female mortality experience is better, it should be transferred, that benefit should be transferred to female lives.
Sure.
And therefore, that benefit has been transferred to female lives in this plan.
So that means we can approach all the women in India.
Absolutely. But with one condition, remembering one condition.
Okay.
What is the purpose of a term plan? The purpose of a term plan is to protect income. Women who have income
Okay.
are absolutely equally eligible for this plan, just like men. Please also remember that Maharaksha Supreme is a self-proposed plan. You understand the meaning
Yes,
of
self-proposed is that you.
That means you have to propose
Yes,
on your own.
on your
right?
own.
Therefore, it can be very well proposed on the life of women who have an income. However, housewives can't be covered under Maharaksha Supreme
That
because they
clears
don't
my
have an
doubt.
income.
That clears my doubt.
Any other question?
Another common query which comes out from the distribution is, can we convert this plan into a profit-making or a savings plan, our current products?
To answer the question in simply one word, the answer is no.
Okay.
But you need to understand why it's a no. First of all, this is a pure protection plan. India has huge gap. The problem is that this huge gap exists because of a savings mentality and overseeing protection in favor of savings. I do not want people to convert their protection plan into savings, because when they convert the protection plan into savings, they are doing two things. They are reducing their protection. They are converting into savings, and when they convert into savings, the sum assured won't be the same, right?
Right.
These two needs should be kept separately.
Okay.
Savings should be a savings need.
Protection.
Protection should be a protection need. Let's not mix the two.
Vijay, what are the underwriting norms if the policy is lapsed and a person then takes an action to revive it? What is the process in that?
You're talking about reinstatement, right?
Yes.
Okay, reinstatement, Vinod, in life insurance is a fresh contract. And why it's a fresh contract? The conditions may have changed from the time of taking the policy to the time of reinstatement. In Maharaksha in particular, you have smoker and non-smoker rates.
Right.
Is it possible that when someone took the policy, he was a non-smoker?
Could be, yes. And you
At
would
the
have got
time
some-
of reinstatement, he became a smoker.
Yes, possible.
His health condition changed.
Yes.
His financial condition changed.
Yes.
So reinstatement will be subject to fresh underwriting. So you have to keep that in mind, and therefore I always advise, don't ever think of lapsing your pure term cover.
Okay.
That holds good for all life insurance cover, but even more so for a pure term cover, because you got a cheaper rate at a younger age when you were healthier. Keep that policy in force and that cover alive.
Fantastic. After there's so many beautiful things in this product, I think one thing which comes out very good in this product is that there is a good term now. It's a good extended term.
10 to 40 years,
10
right?
to 40 years.
Yes, yes.
So how does a person choose his term in this product?
Very interesting question, because I think we did not cover it throughout the day, right?
Yes.
Okay. Very important for everyone to know. There are 3 conditions to be seen. First condition, what is your retirement age? Okay.
Okay. All right.
Second condition, when is your loan being repaid?
Right.
Third condition, when is your youngest child settling in life? Of these 3, whichever is the furthest, your term plans period should be equivalent to that.
Okay.
Do I answer the question?
So we have to take the
Highest.
highest and the most
Highest of
important
the
one.
3, yes.
Fantastic. I think, Vijay, these doubts and questions which I had have now cleared, and
Okay.
it will be very good of me and the team to go out and present this to the customers and our distribution so I can successfully sell this product. Just going further, Vijay, and as you are aware, in India we are so tuned to savings for our child's future.
Yes.
And our primary priority is always child's goal. कि what our child हो बड़ा बन के क्या करेगा.
Okay.
And as you're aware, and we have a fantastic product, which is Gyan Kosh, which is so focused on child education. And now you have given us a super product, which is focused on income protection, standard of living, which is the term plan. Can you suggest if we can, have a combo with this product?
Wow. You have been thinking about that.
Yeah, I mean, if it solves both the needs, so why not present it to the customer together?
In fact, you will be surprised to know that if you had not asked this question, I was about to present to you a combination tool of Gyan Kosh plus term. You remember we launched this tool when we launched Protection is Wealth as a training
Yes,
program?
yes, sir.
Now with the launch of Maharaksha, we have improved this tool by adding a choice between Raksha and Maharaksha.
Okay.
Plus Gyan Kosh as a combination, a ULIP plus term combination. Gyan Kosh will take care of child's financial goal. So you have a financial goal for your child.
Absolutely.
To fulfill that dream, you need a ULIP plan where the corpus is will
Yes.
as well as the child's dream is protected.
Okay.
And you have a term plan to protect the standard of living of the family.
All right.
We have developed this combo tool, and if you have time and if you come to my room, I can show you this tool.
No, sure, Vijay. I want to take it forward immediately.
Would you like to have a look?
Yes.
Let's go to my room.